I know that John is involved in a lot of things, and if he is giving and caring with other groups as he is with us, I'm sure he's made a huge impact on the community. I know he's very much involved with the Catholic Charities and is always helping out with that, so I imagine if it wasn't for John, I'm sure there was a lot of things that wouldn't get done.
Well, Southeast Cars and the Cousins family have a long relationship with Catholic Charities, and it started really with John and Judy Cousins when they started as volunteers here at Catholic Charities. They when John kind of semi-retired, they decided to come in and volunteer, and they were working in the food pantry, and that's how they got started, and it just continued from there.
I could go on and citing different examples that they have demonstrated their commitment to the Gainesville community and their generosity and their adherence to ethical business principles. But I think you can boil it down to a couple of things. The Rotary motto, service above self. I can think of very few Rotarians in our club who even come close to doing what the Cousins family does.
They're where they need to be. It's kind of, if there's a need and if there's a vacuum, Southeast and the Cousins family kind of try to fill it.
When I think about John and Tom and Bob and their commitment to Gainesville, their acts of kindness and their generosity, I don't think is a conscious effort. I think it's part of who they are, their philosophy of life and their philosophy in our community. Their gifts are often sort of anonymous, and they don't want recognition for them. And I think it's just a part of who they are and their commitment, not just to folks in the community, but organizations that support the community. So philanthropy is an integral part of who they are as people, not just their business.
I think if his heart connects, there's not anything that he wouldn't do to help, further the cause. He just is. It just seems to be that way. I know he is with us, and we're so appreciative.
They're just known as honest, straightforward people. And unfortunately, the car business doesn't have the best reputation in the world as far as honest people. So you always go into buying a car with the thought in the back of your mind that you might be getting ripped off. And with Southeast, it's not that way. And everybody who I've turned on to Southeast has had a great experience and has told me that. And I've got friends who are now on their second and third Southeast car and wouldn't buy from anyone else because they're honest. So I think, along with the philanthropy, bringing honesty to the community has been one of their impacts.
For me, it's been refreshing and inspiring, really, to witness and experience their commitment to the Gainesville and the North Central Florida community through not only Rotary, but everything they do through their business, through Southeast Car Agency, treating their customers right, really striving just to improve our community.
The Cousins as people, they're terrific folks. They always have a smile and a warm handshake. I've known John and his two sons for a long while, and they're terrific individuals. They're truly committed to Gainesville and to the Gainesville community, but they're wonderful people. They have great integrity, and they have been committed to Gainesville, and not just Haven, but the numbers of not-for-profits that we're benefiting from as a community, and they've been incredibly supportive of them.
Very giving, want to make a difference in the community, want to make an impact, but they don't want any recognition. No recognition at all for what they do. It's just, this is what we're supposed to do as humans. This is what we're supposed to do as a community. So we just have to give back and help people. And to me, there's no other words that can describe that except they're givers of themselves and their time.